Three-Eye Atlas, the silent visitor from beyond the stars. Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video. Today we're talking about something everyone's been curious about lately. Three-Eye Atlas. There's a silent traveler moving through our solar system. Its name? Three-Eye Atlas. It may sound like a cold catalog entry, but the mystery it carries is far from ordinary. Its appearance is unfamiliar, its motion defies logic, and the materials on its surface don't match anything we've seen before. It's as if even the laws of physics get confused around it. We've only just noticed it, but maybe it's been watching us for a very long time. Every new observation seems to raise more questions than it answers. One day, it glows green. The next, it releases strange bursts of gas. Then, scientists detect long metallic streaks trailing behind it. In short, this isn't your average comet story. Every explanation turns into another mystery, and we're still only on the first page. Our story begins in July 2025 in the dry mountains of Chile. The night was silent. Only the wind and the hum of telescope motors filled the air. That's when NASA's Atlas telescope noticed something, a foreign glimmer in the sky, something that didn't exist in any catalog. Atlas was built as an early warning system to detect potentially dangerous objects heading toward Earth. But this time, its massive eyes captured something completely different, a mysterious visitor from beyond the solar system. Scientists named it Three-Eye Atlas, the 3-eye standing for interstellar object. Before it, we had seen two others, Oumuamua in 2017 and Comet Borisov in 2019. But Three-Eye Atlas is in a league of its own. It's racing through space at an incredible speed, nearly 58 kilometers per second, and maybe between 3 and 11 billion years old, older than our sun itself. Long before humanity learned how to build civilizations, this object was already wandering between galaxies, perhaps born from the remnants of a long-dead star. In a way, Three-Eye Atlas is a cosmic traveler from the depths of time. Since July, telescopes all around the world have turned their gaze toward this mysterious guest. Even NASA's legendary Hubble Space Telescope abandoned pre-planned observations just to catch a glimpse of it. On July 21st, from a distance of 446 million kilometers, Hubble captured stunning images of Three-Eye Atlas surrounded by a thin dust cloud, shaped like a tear drifting through space. It moved so fast that faint streaks appeared behind it across the star field. But those beautiful images revealed a new mystery. According to Hubble's data, the object's core is much smaller than expected, only about 400 meters to 5 kilometers wide. The brightness, once thought to come from the core itself, actually comes from a massive cloud of gas and dust, the coma, surrounding it. In other words, its glow is an illusion, a small core wrapped in a luminous cloak. Then came the James Webb Space Telescope. On August 6th, Dr. Martin Cordoner's team observed Three-Eye Atlas and were stunned by what they found. The gas cloud around it wasn't behaving like a normal comet. Typically, comets form tails as solar heat vaporizes water ice, but Three-Eye Atlas breaks that rule. Its composition is dominated not by water, but by carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. Even stranger, its tail points toward the sun, not away from it. Scientists believe strong carbon dioxide jets may be pushing dust in that direction. In short, this object seems to ignore the basic physics of comets. The most striking feature, however, is its bright green glow. In early September, under the pitch-black sky of Namibia, two amateur astrophotographers, Michael Jager and Gerald Riemann, aimed their telescopes upward. Namibia's dry, light-free desert sky is one of the clearest in the world. And that night, a lunar eclipse had darkened the heavens completely, a perfect moment to spot even the faintest cosmic light. Then, through their telescopes, they saw it, a mesmerizing emerald glow cutting through the cosmic silence. Normally, that color comes from diatomic carbon molecules reacting with ultraviolet sunlight. But 3I Atlas showed no trace of those molecules. It glowed green, yet lacked the chemistry to explain it. Why? No one knows for sure. Maybe its surface contains unknown materials. Maybe it's interacting with sunlight in a way we've never seen before. Or maybe aliens just really like green lights. Aliens. Its oddities don't end there. Scientists detected nickel emissions in its coma, even though it was still far from the sun between Mars and Jupiter. That shouldn't be possible. Metals like nickel vaporize only under extreme heat. So why is this one releasing metals so early? Given that nickel is used in rocket engines and high-strength alloys, it's no surprise that the internet immediately jumped to the big question. What if this isn't a comet at all, but a spacecraft? Of course, that's just speculation, but it's easy to see why people wonder. Between May and October, observations showed that its speed and direction barely changed. Normal comets accelerate slightly as they get closer to the sun, but not this one. It moves with steady precision, almost as if someone were at the controls, keeping it on course. Another mystery. It's been active since early May, even at a distance of 6 AU, roughly the orbit of Jupiter. That kind of early activity suggests extremely volatile materials like nitrogen or hydrogen ice. Then there's its strange polarization of light. In September, Dr. Zuri Gray's team found that 3I Atlas reflects light in a completely unique way, a phenomenon called negative polarization, far deeper and sharper than any known comet. This suggests that its surface or dust structure is unlike anything in our solar system.
All of this inevitably reminds scientists of the famous WOW signal, a mysterious radio transmission detected in 1977 by Ohio State University's Big Ear Radio Telescope. It came from the constellation Sagittarius at a frequency of 1420 MHz, the hydrogen line, the universal language of the cosmos. And here's the chilling part. When astronomers traced 3I Atlas's orbit backward, they found it also came from the direction of Sagittarius, the same region as the WOW signal. Coincidence? Maybe. Maybe not. We can't know for sure, but that's more than enough fuel for conspiracy theorists to go wild. Imagine, back in 1977, when that mysterious signal reached Earth, 3I Atlas might have been out near the edge of our solar system, beyond Pluto. Maybe, just maybe, it really was saying hello. Among those intrigued is Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb, who suggested in July that the object might be too large to be a natural asteroid. He proposed it could be a fragment of alien technology, linking it to the dark forest hypothesis. Maybe they're out there, but they're hiding. However, new Hubble data showing a much smaller core size weakened that theory. Other researchers, like AKM Echenol Hawk, argue that 3I Atlas's motion can be explained by natural forces alone. On October 30th, 3I Atlas will reach perihelion, its closest point to the Sun, about 1.4 AU just beyond Earth's orbit. Unfortunately, it will be hidden behind the Sun at that time, invisible to both telescopes and the naked eye. But this disappearance will be brief. By early December, it will re-emerge, and Hubble, James Webb, Gemini, and even NASA's SOHO and MAVEN missions will continue observing it. Will its tail grow longer? Will it break apart? Or will it surprise us again? Whatever happens, 3I Atlas is a reminder of the endless mysteries the universe still keeps from us. Its green glow, carbon-rich tail, stable orbit, and strange light polarization all whisper the same truth. We still don't know everything. Leave a comment with your theory, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Your support is my biggest motivation. Real Perception.